Okay, today we're going to make a texture collage. This works pretty much the same on the app as it does on the computer. Few slight differences, but not much. Okay, so your first task is to find 3 photos. I'm just going to turn off some of my layers here. You need a texture photo for your background. So notice I have 3 different textures in my background because I really wasn't sure what was going to work. Okay, so this is my texture. These are just 3 photos, but really all you need is 1. Okay, so this is your background texture. Then I need an object photo. So one of my objects is a flower. Another is, you just need 1. Again, I have too many. And hopefully that's not confusing you, but yeah, I have extra. But I just wasn't sure what was going to work, and so I do like to play around and sort of figure it out. And so I have a flower photo. I also have this, let me get rid of the layer mode. I have this cell photo. I just thought it was an interesting photo. It's got a lot of holes in it, and the balls and the lines, and I just felt like it would really work well for this project. Okay, so I've got my object photo, all right? And then you need an overlay photo. Again, I have 2 here only because I'm not sure which one is going to work better than the other. So this is one of the textures. This is the other texture, right? I have 2 photos just to see which one is going to look better. Okay, so I've got my object photo. I'm going to turn off my overlay photo. So click on the little eye so I don't see it anymore. I don't need it right now. Right now I need to focus on my my object photo. So for my object photo, I got rid of my background. You should be able to come over here, click and hold on here, and use the object selection tool to hopefully get rid of your background. It works the same way on the iPad, although you need to use, it's just that paintbrush with the little marching ants around it. You've used it before. You need to get rid of the background, okay? So get rid of the background. And then what you're going to do, and I'm just going to find my original guy here. So this is my original guy. Okay, so I've got my background texture layer turned on. I've got my object layer. I'm going to duplicate my object layer 2 more times. So I'm going to have 3 total. So I'm going to click and drag this down to this plus button. Let go. Okay, I don't know why it went down there. And I'm going to do it 1 more time. So click and drag. Okay, so now I have 3 of my object photos. Okay, so these are like my cell. The first one, I'm going to leave it alone. The only thing I'm going to do is change that to maybe multiply. Then I'm going to go to my copy, the second one, and I'm going to change that to soft light. Now, this doesn't mean that that's what you have to do. These are just suggestions. And I'm going to move it a little bit. Let me turn this on off so you can see I've got my original, and then I've got my copy that I'm just going to move a bit. Notice you can barely see it, but it's there creating texture. My third object I'm going to turn on. I'm going to increase the size, so I'm going to enlarge it. You can rotate, you can move it around. You just want to make something that's interesting, okay? So on the third one, I'm going to use overlay. Again, play around with these layer modes, see what works. And I can move this around. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so I've got my background texture, I've got my 3 object layers, and then I'm coming up here to my overlay texture. I need to be able to see through it though, right? So I'm going to change this to soft light, and let's see what happens. So you could play around overlay, soft light, lighten, nah, screen, not really. Collage, maybe. Anyways, I'm going to leave it on soft light, okay? So you can play around with the opacity, right? Notice I had that at like 72. Doesn't mean it's going to work for your photo. I just didn't want to see it as much. Reason I went with that one, so let's just put this on soft light. This one works too. I just felt like the rusty texture in there with some of the browns just gave it like a good quality. And it's the same with the background texture. I just thought that was kind of ugly. This one, it didn't really look good. So I just felt like these three really worked well together. Notice my background texture has no layer mode, so it's just on normal. Then each one of my object ones has a different layer mode. And then I go up to my overlay. Notice I'm only using the ones with the eye on. I've got soft light, okay? So that could be it. You could also play around with the color balance. So if I come down to the bottom and click on this little, so my overlay texture is highlighted, I click on this little circle and I go to color balance. Okay. And now this is where you're going to have to play. Every image is going to be different. And so you're going to play around with, right now I'm on the midtones. What does that mean? My grays. Okay. So maybe I leave that. My highlights. I don't really want to touch that too much. Okay, and my shadows, I could play around with this a little bit. That's kind of interesting. So notice I don't see anymore that it's cells. I don't really care. It's really just a cool image, right? It's cool textures all combined to make this really nice image. So what happens if I turn color balance off? I would say that's a better image, right? Adding that little bit of color. Again, yours aren't going to be the same as mine, but definitely play around with the shadows. That's your dark spots, your midtones, that's your grays, and your highlights. That's your white points. The other thing I will say is, so I'm going to turn these guys off. A lot of people like to use a flower, and that's fine. Let's see, we got multiply, soft light. Maybe try overlay on this guy. So notice that mine are overlapping. They're different textures because of the different layer modes. I would avoid, so if I could quickly making these all the same size and just kind of spreading them out so I see all three fully and they're just kind of sitting there. Okay? Makes a really much better composition when you blow things up, you move things around, maybe you rotate it. Somebody had a bicycle once that they rotated each one different ways. Maybe you put this one over here and you move this guy over. This guy needs to be bigger. Again, you're creating an interesting texture. I don't care that I can't see the flower 3 times, right? So they don't need to be just stacked in a row. They're sort of scattered all over the place. Maybe this guy, the opacity needs to come down. It's like overpowering a bit. And it's just a cool image, right? It's kind of grungy. Yours doesn't have to be grungy, but anyways, you get the gist. Have fun. Make it interesting. Be creative. That's it.